So hello guys, it's colleague from Bonus Singh and welcome to a new video on the channel. So today I am going to show you a Camtasia Studio 9 tutorial. I know I have uploaded this video or a version of this video before of Camtasia Studio 9, but that wasn't so descriptive enough. So I am making one more video of this, and this time I'm going to explain everything very elaborately. So just the video can be long, so don't get afraid. So whatever, before I begin, I just want to tell you guys that if you want to start editing in a basic manner, you have to have two causes. The two causes are, the one cause is that you're gonna share that video among your friends and family members, and the other cause is that you're going to upload it in a public platform like YouTube, Facebook, whatever. So if you're using that thing, like you want to upload it in a public platform, then you probably want the Camtasia Studio 9, because if you want to share it with your friends and around, then you can probably use like Windows Movie Maker, and there are many free softwares around here and there, so you can use those. But using Camtasia just for that reason or for that cause, it's not like much. So whatever, let's begin. So we'll open Camtasia now. Okay, there you go. Just run Camtasia. So just open. There you go. Camtasia just start running. So once you have got this interface, then there are three options. If you have a Camtasia project, then you can open it. Then you have, if you want to record your screen, then you can record your screen. And then if you want to start off with a new project, then you can start off with a new project using the new project option. So you also have this menu which has recent options, means the videos which you have edited recently, and then you have some tutorials, so you can go watch them if you want, but I am here for uploading the tutorial, so don't go watch them. We'll open it, and there you go. There will be an interface like this. So now I'll go step by step with it. So let's go. So the first thing which we have is a media block, basically the media block. It consists of the media bin and the library. So the media bin is the one which we need to import our media, and the library bin is the ones which we have like animated backgrounds and some pictures, some intros, some lower thirds, and some music tracks. So you have animated backgrounds like this. So your laptop open one, let's go with that. You see, you have animated backgrounds like this. Then you have these icons. So you have different types of icons based on buildings, business, education, financial, media, technology, universal, and vehicles. So let's go open one. Let's open the media one. Let's get the memory card one. So there will be a picture like this. So yeah, these are very useful. Like if you wanna if you have a tech channel and you want to talk about like, this is the card. So you can put a picture of this. So this is how it looks like. So these are very helpful if you have a tech channel. So then the e-learning brothers is the ones which Camtasia give you along with the package or along with the software. Like you have got 4 intros of hexagon and 4 lower thirds. Lower thirds are ones like like these ones which have the names of your channel or your whatever your name is. Whatever you want to put it. And the intros are like these ones, but these ones are not so good, so I will not prefer you to use from the Motion Graphics e-learning brothers column, but I would prefer you to use it from Motion Graphics intro clips, because they are more like better, they look more good, like these ones. These look good than the hexagon ones. But if you still want to go with these, you can go, no problem. So we'll not get into detail of these. And then you have the lower thirds just like this. Let's go with the electric box. You have lower thirds like this, as I mentioned. You can give it text, whatever you want it to be. And then you have music tracks, something like this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 music tracks. Any one, if you want to add any one of them in the music. Oh god. Slow down. If you want any track, if you want, you can add it. So this was the library part, and the media bin is very simple. Just click on import media and we'll import some of our media. Let's import our intro. So load it and we get imported. And now if you want to import it once more, you can do two things. There are two options. Right click on it, import media, and then you can click on it here as well, and from then click on import media. So once you have done that, let's move on to the annotations column. The annotations column is very simple. You have shapes and you can write text, etc. So you have abstract. In this also you have many subparts like legacy, abstract, basic, bold, etc. And then you have these arrow signs, arrows and lines. These are also subparts. Shapes, blur and highlight, sketch motion, keystroke, callouts, whatever now you want it. Then you have transitions. Transitions are not the most best ones, I would say, but who cares? Like, you can have any transition you want. So for previewing them, just simply keep your mouse pointer over them, and then it will get previewed. So you can't actually right click on it and click on the preview button. You have to just add it on a selected media or put on your mouse pointer over it and can view it. So then you have the behaviors column. Behaviors column is the ones which the texts and everything. So that these all, like these practical ones, I'll explain in my second part of the video. I'm just explaining the different types of columns in this interface right now. That would make the video very long. So there are many columns if I want to tell you. So these are like text. Basically in PowerPoint we have custom animation for our texts and pictures. So this is kind of custom animation for our texts. And then we have animations. Animations is this will like do the thing that will zoom out and zoom in. That's it. That's what it does. Animations. That's it. And the cursor effects. So if you're screen recording like me using Camtasia, I'm not using Camtasia right now, but if you're using Camtasia, then you can do this cursor highlight thing. So the cursor highlight thing is one which you see. It highlights the cursor. The cursor magnify thing is that when you move on a cursor anywhere, it will magnify your thing. And then you have the cursor spotlight, which will just put a particular spotlight in your cursor. Wherever you move your cursor, there will be a particular spotlight. Then you have the voice narration thing. You see, I am like my mic is connected, so this it is catching the voice. So you can paste the script here. Let's type okay. You have this born to sing, and then you can start voice recording, and it records right now. I'll say born to sing, and then you can stop it, and like you have to go to save it. So then you have the audio effects. Audio effects are the, like, if you have recording like me, you have got a voice here. Remove the noise of it. You can level the volume. You can fade out. You can fade in. You can clip the speed of the audio. Then you have the visual effects. These ones are drop shadow. If you have a video, you can drop a shadow behind it. Then you have border. If you have a video just simply running, you can border it. And then you have colorize. So in one of our previous videos, we use this animation. So you can actually give a particular color to your video, and it will colorize for a moment, and then it will return back into its normal color. And color adjustment is as you want, like simple thing. You can, if you want to like adjust your colors of the video, you can do it. Then you have remove a color. If you have a green screen behind, you can remove this color. And then you have a device frame, so you can frame it in a particular device like a laptop, a mobile phone, and etc. Then you can click clip speed on it. So basically clip speed is again same, just fast and slow. It will either clip your video fast and or it will clip your video slow. So then you have the interactive hotspot. The interactive hotspot is the one if you have a video and you can place a particular link, and then the one who is watching will put his cursor and click on it, so there will be a new window appearing. Then you have the interactivity, which is basically a quiz. If you want to add a quiz, then it's basically a quiz. And the captions are ones which will come below here like this here. So these were the columns of Camtasia. Then you have the record screen option, which is very simple, nothing to explain, just record for recording a screen. And then you have, let's move on to these options, which is put on a media, so that I can access these options. So you see, this is the one. So here there are different options for doing it. Firstly, you can separate the audio and video, which I'll not go in detail. This one will be in part 2 probably. And you can do undo and redo. Basically, if you take and cut this bit, you have cut this bit, but you can now undo it, so there will be no cuts anymore. Then you have the redo option, which means just do the same thing. You have cut it now simply. And then you have the just adjust it. Okay. So then you have the cut option, which is take this part, this red thing over here, and move it along to a certain place where you want to cut your video, or where you don't want to get that clip. You don't want to get that scene of that video. So just cut it from here like this, and it will get cut it. Then you have also a paste option, which is just it's a copy option. So you just copy this clip and paste it somewhere over here, so that this clip is now a copy of that. You see, the place where I cut the video, just give a copy of that. And then you have the split option, which is very simple. You can just click on the video track and put this cursor type of thing to a particular place and split it. The video gets split. So then you have these tracks. Tracks are very simple. There's nothing much for a track over here, and you can add a track as well. You can also add a track. So if you click on this button, you just adjust the track heights. Let's send it down, okay. And then you have nothing much. So that's all for part 1. Make sure to subscribe our channel if you're enjoying our daily content, and a like would be very much appreciated below this video. Let's aim for 5 likes within 2 days. That would be very much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and peace.